excited to share a first look at a project we're developing at Ubisoft San Francisco. This is our take on a multiplayer first-person shooter.
Let me correct that for you, Ubisoft, seeing as you can't read your own website. This is our take on a free-to-play, fast-paced arena shooter.
We need to get you in early and find out what you think.
In other words, Rainbow Six Siege was successful and had a long life because you listened to the community, and you want to capture that success again.
Our goal is to make a best-in-class shooter for you, the players, to compete
and have fun with your friends.
It's fast-paced firefights
meets punk rock mosh pit.
What is that even supposed to mean?
We're proud to introduce our new game,
Tom Clancy's X Defiant.
Here's how the Tom Clancy logo should have looked. Now Ubisoft, will you please stop dragging Tom Clancy's name through the mud? First, you come out with Tom Clancy's Elite Squad, which we'll get to at some point. Now you come out with Tom Clancy's X Defiant. Please, Ubisoft, just let Tom Clancy rest.
Your feedback is essential to help us make this game great.
Later in this video, we'll tell you how to get involved.
Sign up for the beta on our website.
But first, we'll get into the action.
This is a free-to-play, high-octane shooter.
So how are you making your money, Ubisoft? Loot boxes?
Combining realistic gunplay with personalized classes.
Those classes are represented in our game as factions, each bringing unique gameplay and team dynamics. Every faction comes equipped with traits, abilities, and an ultra to complement your playstyle and the faction's role. Used skillfully, each faction is capable of swinging the momentum of a match. Our factions are at the heart of the game. They're inspired by maverick groups from across Tom Clancy's games and beyond.
Why don't you just say games from the Ubisoft universe? 'Cause you ruined your name, Ubisoft, that's right. And now you're trying to extract every dollar you can out of the Tom Clancy franchise before you ruin that too.
From this inspiration, we created new characters and gameplay unique to our shooter. And we'll continue to add to this diverse cast as the game evolves.
Now, while factions help you define your role, we know to be a great shooter, the gunplay has to be our top priority.
Let's be honest, this looks like generic Call of Duty gunplay with no recoil whatsoever.
We have an ever-growing arsenal of authentic weapons and attachments. We put a lot of care into how our weapons look and feel. We've crafted every weapon attachment for precise, satisfying gunplay.
Players can mix and match any faction and weapon loadout. You can swap at respawn to adapt to a changing battlefield. Personalize your faction and loadout to be what you need when you need it.
And I can't stress this hard enough. We are a shooter first.
Let me show you a game that cares about authentic weapons and attachments, and is a shooter first.
And your abilities and ultras create unique opportunities to set up nail-biting shootouts and unforgettable clutch plays.
So you want to be the Call of Duty of the Overwatch Valorant type of game?
Personalizing classes, guns, and gear in a fast-paced fight is a whole new experience in Tom Clancy gaming.
Have you guys never heard of the games Overwatch, Paladins, even Halo and Call of Duty? How is this any different from any of those? And who knew? Tom Clancy Gaming is its own brand, apparently.
We are super stoked by what we've accomplished so far.
And I couldn't be more proud of our incredible team. We We want to personally thank everyone that's worked so hard during the pandemic to keep the momentum going on this game.
We understand that it's been even harder for some of you. We hope that we can build a community that's a place where people can connect and have fun.
And we're committed to creating a welcoming game based on fair play and transparency.
Better publish those loot box percentages then.
Whether you're playing casually or pushing yourself competitively.
Now, the game's still in early development, but we're gearing up to let you in as soon as possible. So register right now to participate in our early rollout phases.
Thank you so much for watching. We really want your input, so please reach out to us on social media.
Before we get to the end card here, I'd just like to inform everyone about a game called Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. It's a free-to-play mobile gacha RPG with microtransactions and an energy system, where you can unlock characters from the Tom Clancy's universe. Does that sound familiar? They announced the shutdown of it a couple of days after the announcement of X-Defiant. To me, this sounds like Ubisoft trying to get their hands on that sweet, sweet microtransaction and skins money, but only time will tell.